What's up, guys? This is officially day 2 on this houseboat. We did all of the correction steps, which you can go find that video in the link down below if you didn't see the correction steps that we did on this boat using Shine Supply Chop Top. And now today we are going to be doing BeadLock Pro Marine Ceramic by Shine Supply. This is not going to be a full review video. This is basically going to be a first impressions video just alongside with the Chop Top. They sent us these products. This is not a paid thing. They did not pay us a single penny, but we did get sent these products because we were in a bind, and we reached out to them and they sent us some products to give them a shot, and that is exactly what we are going to do today. So this is BeadLock Pro. I've never used this ceramic coating in my life, so we're going to kind of figure it out today together, and let's just see how it goes. Let's go. Guys, if you get any value out of this video, please hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell notification, so every time we make a video, it will pop up. And like always, all of the products that we use in this video will be in the description section down below. So if you click those links and purchase those products, it does financially support me and my family and the channel. So I appreciate you guys for that. So if you watched the correction video, we talked a lot about that one. And honestly, if you did not watch that one, please go watch that one first before you come to this video. If you're watching this one though, we already did wash it with Dawn. And the reason why we do Dawn dishwashing soap is to remove off any of the oils, any of the fillers, anything like that that may be in the compounds that we did. And when we did do this Dawn wash, guys, this boat looks absolutely incredible. The Shine Supply Chop Top did an amazing job on this boat, and I don't know if you can even see the gloss, but gosh, it looks unreal. What we're going to be doing today is doing the BeadLock Pro Ceramic, and like I said, this is going to be more of a first impressions video. You know, the Shine Supply claims that this will last roughly about 2 to 3 years. We're gonna see how that goes. I personally don't believe any ceramic that says 3 years. Not to knock Shine Supply or anything, but ceramic is one of those things that if you can do a phenomenal job and put a nice coating on, but if you do not maintain your boat, it will not last. It's 100%, a 1000% fact. If you do not take care and manage the things that are good in your life, like your boat or maybe your wife, it's not gonna be healthy and it's not gonna last. So anything worth anything should cost you something. So guys, when you ceramic coat a boat, please take care and buy the recommended products, the soaps, the maintenance sprays, everything that you need to be able to take care of the boat properly. Because a big misconception is people think they can put this ceramic coating on their boat and then it's just going to wash itself and they never have to wash their boat and their boat's going to look shiny for 3 years. That's just not the case at all. Okay, so please just stop it. Now, is the coating a much better option than wax? 100%. What I usually like to tell people is that, hey, this ceramic coating will typically last 100% for about a year with no maintenance, but that you should definitely wash your boat with an SiO2 soap and do a top coat once a year. And guys, every 4 to 6 months, you kind of want to re-wipe it down with some SiO2, and the SiO2 is just going to help keep the hydrophobic effect. It's going to keep the boat easy to clean, and it's going to keep your boat shinier longer. So that's across the board with any ceramic. I don't care what company sends it out to me, I'm going to recommend the exact same stuff every single time. Let's just go ahead straight to coating this boat. Now, I'm not going to wash it because we already did that technically in the other video. All we do is a Dawn wash. The Dawn wash is going to remove any of the oils and fillers that may be in the compounds. Luckily, there was none, obviously, in this the Chop Top compound that we used. We Dawn washed it, we dried the boat right away, and now we're ready to coat. So before we do the entire side, this is my first coating that I've ever applied from Shine Supply, okay? So I don't really know what to expect. So I want to explain this for you guys, that if some of you are using a new coating or maybe a coating that you've never applied before, these rules will kind of all apply throughout every single brand. There's going to be 3 main factors that come into your cure time, and what that's going to look like is how fast you need to wipe it or level it. The 3 big factors that are going to come into play when it comes to actually leveling it is going to be a few things. You're going to have heat. If it's super hot outside, you're going to have a faster flash time. If it's colder outside, it's going to take longer. Another one is going to be wind. If it's super windy, windy, you're gonna have a faster flash time. If there's not a lot of wind, then you're gonna have a slower flash time. Last is gonna be humidity. We're in Northern California, so the air is pretty dry, so we are gonna have naturally a faster flash time. If you're in like Florida or like the southern states or anywhere where there's a like really bad humidity, it will take more time to flash. I know that was a lot of information, but there's a lot of factors to play when coating. So when it comes to ceramic coating, taking your time, going slow, having more patience is definitely the way to go. First thing we want to do is map out our 2-foot section. You really should have some like latex gloves or something. I don't have gloves because I'm a noob, but we're just gonna go ahead and put a decent amount on this applicator pad. All right. This first go around, I do just enough to kind of saturate the pad. That's really a lot of ceramic. You don't really need that much once you get going, but I want a really nice thick layer so I get a good gist of what, how much time it's really gonna take to get this done. I'm gonna just do this whole section right here. All right, I'm gonna run a line down the middle, and then we're gonna trace our outline, and we're just gonna apply our coating. We applied a nice thin layer. You can't even see it because this stuff is really, really thin. All you want to do is just see a little bit of the product on. You do not need to cake it on. You don't need a ton of product, but you want to make sure that you evenly get it over the entire surface before we start leveling. We're basically going to wait about 30 to 45 seconds and wipe a little area just to see if it's actually grabby and tacky. Get our rags right here. All right, these are just basic cheap microfibers, nothing fancy. And come over this way. What we're wanting to look for is any hazing. This is a white boat. White is the hardest color really because you won't see any of the rainbowing or hazing. We did our section from here to there, and we're just gonna do a little section. Right now, I feel it. It doesn't feel grabby at all. So what that means is that I'm gonna wait a little bit longer, about another 30 to 40 seconds. You wanna make sure it's a little bit tacky and grabby before you go. And when we figure out, you know, hey, it's been 2 or 3 minutes, great. Now we know, and we'll just run down the whole side of the boat, and we'll do it in like 2 to 3 minute increments. That's why doing this part is so crucial. So just take your time, do your little section, you know, wait to see what the flash time is, and then just get to rolling. It's been about roughly 2 minutes now. So I'm gonna do a little spot. All right, so right now it's literally perfect. And one way you could tell is if you go up to an area where you didn't coat. So up here has no coating. When you rub it, it's super free. There feels like nothing there. And then when you come into your coated section, you're gonna feel a resistance. You'll feel it'll be kind of tacky, and that's what we want. Up here, it's nothing. Watch my rag. It goes from nothing to resistance. All right, you can almost feel it. That's what we want, guys. And now all you have to do is just wipe it and level it. I usually like to do just circle motions like this for my first rag. We'll do just like this, just nice circle motions. And you'll feel it too. Man, when these coatings start to cure, you're gonna feel it in your arms and your shoulders. But luckily, this coating actually feels really nice right now. I'm not getting too worn out, and it's just the right amount of resistance. All right, so that's one rag down. Now we're gonna take our second rag and perfect it. So just go right back over it. The big thing we're looking for is consistency in the shine. You don't want to see any streak marks. You definitely don't want to see any hazing. And the last thing you don't want to see is anytime you're doing your section and you're leveling it, if you're ever leveling it and you feel like resistance, and then you come across a patch and it like jumps like that, and it's real like slick, that means you actually missed that section while you're coating it. And that's really easy to do when you're doing a big flat panel surface like this. When you're doing your coating and you're applying it, you really want to make sure that you get an even, consistent coat. So when you're leveling it, everything will be consistent. So we're going to go ahead and just finish off our section. This actually feels really nice, dude. Now that we know our cure time, it was roughly about 2 minutes from when it seemed like it was good. I probably could have even waited just a hair longer, which is absolutely amazing, guys. And my first impressions already with this coating is that it seems to be pretty easy to apply. We're basically gonna do this 10-foot section from the back. So we're gonna start from about here, and then we're gonna work our way all the way around and do this whole section. There's roughly about 10 feet, and that's how we're gonna break this boat up. We're gonna break it up into 10-foot sections. So we're gonna coat 10 feet, wait roughly about a minute, and then start leveling it. And then once everything's leveled out, then we're gonna do 10 more feet, level it, 10 more feet, level it, 10 more feet, level it, and then we're done. All right, guys, so that is a wrap for this boat. Like I said, we used the BeadLock Pro Marine Ceramic by Shine Supply. First impression, this coating seems to be pretty thick. So it's a little bit thicker than some of the other SiO2 coatings I've used in the past. Wasn't as liquidy, and it seemed like you were just putting more on the surface. The work time on it, on this boat, honestly was around 5 minutes. Like, we let it really sit for about 5 minutes and it wiped off super easy. It was really, really easy to level. Honestly, right up there with some of the other brands that I've used in the past as far as leveling it. Another great thing about this is that it is just a one coating product, so you don't need to do 2 coats. Praise Jesus. We literally dawn washed it. You saw it all today. We dawn washed it, coated it. That's it. We're done. We always want to let it cure, I would say roughly about 8 hours before you get it wet. So please do not wash the boat right after. Don't spray it to see beads or none of that. Let it sit for about 8 hours roughly. The longer you let it sit without water, the better. Okay, so 8 hours to 12 hours. Other than that, guys, this coating was an absolute pleasure to use. I will 100% be using it again. Same with Chop Top. I will 1000% be using it again. I'm not saying this is going to be my go-to brand from here on out, but I really, really did like this ceramic and the Chop Top compound. It was amazing. So thank you so much to Shine Supply for sending this out. It was just a pleasure. I don't know what else to say other than it was a great product. I want to see how long it's going to last. Luckily, this boat is going to be sitting in the lake about 20 minutes from my house, so I will be out here more often to check on it. And I do plan on doing about a 6-month update. So maybe in about 6 months from now, I'm going to make another video and just come check on this coating. But so far, I'm super happy with BeadLock Pro from Shine Supply.
Just wanted to honestly say this was a lot of fun for me. It was fun because we got to try out some different products, and just seeing the result of our hard work at the end of this boat was so rewarding, not only emotionally but also physically. And I just want to give a big shout out to Shine Supply as well. Your guys' products are incredible, and we had a ton of fun doing this boat.
If you go in the description section down below, you'll be able to get a 10% off code on this, and anything you buy will go to support my channel and our family. So just thank you guys so much for all that. I hope you guys learned a lot in this video. If you did, please hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell notification, so every time we make a video it will pop up, and I will see you guys on our next video. Let's go.